Alright, let's talk about something that has been sitting on my desk for a few weeks now, the XVIVE Modular Hub. I've had time to test it, to rehearse with it, and really get a feel for what it's trying to do. And I've got thoughts. Now, this unit was kindly sent over to me by XVIVE for me to have a go at, and of course, to share my thoughts. So let's jump right into it. First off, the name Moyu. I mean, come on, it sounds like a wellness app. And for a product that's all about audio routing, monitoring, and recording, I think XVIVE could have done something a bit more intuitive. But once you get past the branding, the concept is actually quite clever. So the Moyu system is an expandable audio interface and personal monitoring setup. You start with the hub, that's what I've got here. It's the core unit of the system. And from there you can add expansion modules like more hubs or the 2x or even the 4x, which is yet to be in the market. Now each unit gives you 2 inputs, headphone monitoring and control over your own mix. So if you are in a band or a collaborative studio setup, each person can plug in their mic and instrument, dial in their own levels, add reverb and monitor themselves independently. No fighting over the main mix, no shouting across the room. Now the reverb is quite basic, but it's very usable, and the zero latency monitoring is a huge plus. Now although this is an audio interface, you don't need a DAW to rehearse. The system works standalone, but if you do connect it to a DAW, it integrates very well. I've used it with Reaper and it showed up pretty well, cleanly, with all the inputs available. As a matter of fact, I'm currently using this with Audacity and this microphone to record this video, so it does work really well. Now, one thing that really impressed me was the use of standard XLR cables for expansion. There is no Ethernet, no proprietary snake system, just regular mic cables. So through one XLR line, you can get up to 24 input signals, 20 output signals, talkback audio, and even power for up to 8 units. That's wild. In a typical studio setup, this could eliminate 20 plus cables, less clutter, less mess, and it's way more efficient. The preamps are very good. They are solid and they are digitally controlled with 1 dB steps. So there's the LED screen that gives you a clear visual of your gain and signal. You've got phantom power, phase invert, and high pass filtering built in, which is not something you see every day on an audio interface. And there is an auto gain feature, which is really good because you can set gain per channel or hit auto gain all and let the system balance everything across the board. This is a time saver, especially when you've got multiple musicians plugging things in at once, or you are just a musician with no much audio engineering knowledge, so setting gain might be an issue for you. Auto gain really works well. Plug your microphone or your instrument, play or sing as you would in the normal event, hit auto gain, it listens and set it for you. So let's talk about cost, because this is where things get tricky. The hub itself, which is what I've got here, is reasonably priced, about £250 here in the UK at the time of recording this video. But once you start expanding, the numbers climb up really fast. So if you want to build a full rehearsal rig with multiple inputs, personal monitoring for each musician, you're looking at a serious investment. And here's the thing, for that kind of money, you could get something else like, say, the Behringer XR18 with a few headphone amplifiers and basic knowledge on how to mix and be able to, or you can even add some few P16 personal monitor mixers there, and that setup gives you more inputs, more routing flexibility, and arguably better value for rehearsal and monitoring. But you do need good sound engineering knowledge to be able to make that work. So while the Moyu system is innovative and well designed, I think it's not the most cost-effective option if you're scaling up. It's ideal for small setups, maybe a duo, trio, or a church tech team that wants clean monitoring without the full PA. But if you're running a full band or a larger studio, I think you'll need to weigh the cost against what other systems offer. That said, I appreciate what XVIVE is trying to do here. They've created a modular system that's very easy to use, integrates well with DAWs, and simplifies the monitoring process. The talkback feature, which I almost forgot now, it's a nice touch. The fact that you can power the whole system from one supply even is better. I think it's just smart engineering. So would I recommend it? Well, if you're looking for a portable, expandable monitoring system, one that doesn't require deep routing knowledge or software menus or deep audio engineering knowledge, you're just a musician, then yes. As a matter of fact, if you are looking to buy a USB audio interface at all, especially as a musician, I'd say get this one because it gives you the added advantage of expandability, and that's for free. But if you're budget conscious or you need more flexibility, then I'd say you should look at your options more carefully. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you used the Modular system before, or are you considering it for your setup? And if you need help designing your ring or training your theme, you know where to find me. Just check the link in the description for my website or my email. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.